Good morning to one and all. In the previous class, we observed different case studies which are related to these sums and ditches. But in today's class, we have to discuss what are the advantages and disadvantages by constructing those sums and ditches. First one, these are the very widely used methods. That means widely means in most of the construction sites, those are employed for dewatering purpose. That means more number of places these techniques are using. Next one, most economical method that for the installation of and maintenance. That means simply maintenance means in the maintenance purpose we have to require equipment and persons. So both are less quantity of persons are required and the less equipment is required, so that it is a economical method. So that mostly in a different constructions it is preferring. After that it can be applied for most soils and rocky conditions. Most soils means in red soils or black cotton soils or clay soils. In most of the parts of our country, these sumps and ditches methods are used. In rocky conditions also, this purpose is employable. And the next most appropriate method in the situation where boulders or massive obstructions are met with the ground in nearer to the hilly areas we have to face this problem. That means large boulders means a large size stone particles likely associated with this soil so that those are called as the boulders and massive obstructions. In those conditions also this method is employable. Greatest depth due to which water table can be lowered by this method was about 8 meters below the pump. Below the from that means the pump is arranged on a ground level, so that from the ground level water is available up to 8 meters. So this method is useful for the dewatering purpose. Whatever the height it may be, up to 8 meters, this method is employable for dewatering purpose. And next one, all those we are having examples with respect to advantages. And next, few disadvantages. That means simply two disadvantages are associated with these pumps and ditches. First one is the groundwater flow towards the excavation with a high head or a steep slope, and hence there is a risk of collapse of slides. I will explain. That means simply, yeah, this is the total set. That means site. In this particular site, we have to construct these foundations. Further to simply up to this mark, we are having okay. This is the water. It is the particular pump house. From this pump house, simply we are removing the water. Okay, so that it is a chance to skid all these particles. That means it is a soil means this total. I am giving an example so that it is the some part of the land, so that this part of the land having a chance to skip into the particular soil. Groundwater due to groundwater flow towards the excavation with a high head and a steep slope, there may be a risk of collapse of sides. That means the side face has to be a chance of collapsing onto another sides. This is a major disadvantages. Why? Because of due to excessive amount of water present in the soil, there may be a chance of sliding of soils or layers by layers. In open or limbered excavations, there is a risk of instantly of base due to upward seepage towards pumping sump. Means a timbered excavation, there is a risk of instability. That means instability means normally stable means there is no change of position. Instability means the soil having change of position with respect to this dewatering. Whenever we are doing this dewatering means automatically the soil parameters, that means from the ground level up to which depth we are having the ground normal ground level, all those can be changes. Why? Because of simply we are removing the total water content in the particular soil. It may be chance to decreases the particular ground surface. Next condition we are using is the well points. Previously we observed these sumps and ditches, but it is a well point. It is the another mechanism for removing of this water from the ground surface. In this method they are using is a small pipes 50 to 80 diameter connected to a screens at a bottom, then the vacuum header pipe and surface constituted of a well point system. That means it is a large diameter pipe at the top of the particular soil. Those pipe is connected with a small pipes which are having 50 to 80 diameter. Those are connected to a screens at the bottom of the vacuum head. That means those are associated with these vacuum heads. Those are inserted to the particular soil strata. That means this total having soil, the particular water is there, so that all those water will be drained by using these small pipes into the large pipe. The total water will be removed. It is a major phenomena in this well point system. And after the details of well point, a small well screens of sizes 50 to 80 diameters and zero point 0.3 to 1 meter length. That means the total length of the particular pipe is 0.3 to 1 meter. 0.3 to 1 meter. Okay, this is the length of the pipe, and width of the thickness of the pipe is 50 to 80 That means simply 5 to 8 centimeters. Either made of brass or stainless steel screens. That means the total pipe is made up of brass. That means ఇత్తడి కానివ్వండి లేకపోతే stainless steel. Made with either closed ends of the self jetting types. Self jetting means both ends are closed at the end of the self jetting types. Plastic, nylon mesh screens surrounding flexible riser pipes. So that means in some of the cases they are also having these plastic pipes. Why? Because mostly these plastic pipes are not employed. Why? Because this plastic is a brittle material, so that if they are simply applying these forces onto the particular land due to the filling of rocks and other strata, also there may be some quantity of damage. So that mainly they are using these brass and stainless steel screens mainly, and both ends are closed. So why? Because if the ends are open means automatically this mud will be blocked on one end, so that a small gaps are made by using these patterns. The water is absorbed by using these patterns, and due to this pressure head maintained on the top part. In the previous diagram we are having these pressure heads. Due to the variation of pressure on the pressure heads, automatically water will be absorbed onto the main pipeline by using this small interconnected pipeline system. Well point system used in situations requiring long period of presence of the ground. That means these well points are normally used for the long period of presence. That means these methods are employed for a long period, weeks or months also, to remove the total quantity of water in the soil. But in case of previously where the sumps and ditches, it is a short span of time. It is the cross section of a particular structure: topsoil, clay, and original water table. That means the normally it is a, I will show, it is the ground level. From the ground level, and in the third layer we are having this total water table. Topsoil and clay soil don't having water table, so that by using this wall and other union pumps, header pump having this pressure gauges, all those are used to collect the water whichever present in this particular sand or water table, so that the total water will be absorbed by this. Okay, this is the main point. It absorbs the water and it will flow from this pipe to this pressure pipe, main pipe. Here we are having some notations. First one is the riser pipes. That means the riser pipe means it is inserted into a particular hole, so that the water in the bottom part is rising by using this pipe into the particular main header pipe. It will carry collected water for disposal purpose. That means the total water whichever is present in the soil, that will be disposed from one point to another field. Likely we are having different points. From all those points, these riser pipes will collect water, and those will be fed into the main header pipes. Here we are having a union and valve. Those are regulatory purpose. Normally valves are used for the purpose of regulation. It means speed control or flow control. Water table, depressed water table. That means normally water table is having a particular level. After the removal of the water from these well points, the water table was simply decreasing, so that a dotted line was showing like a triangular pattern. Normally water table is here, so that due to the absorbing of water, the water table will be decreasing likely. Okay, this is the pictorial representation. That means normally in the fields how they remove the water, it is a pictorial representation. You have to observe the main pipeline and the other sub pipelines. These sub pipelines are normally in the previous diagram we are having this okay, well points and depressed water riser pipes mainly. All those are the riser pipes, and this is the it is the these are the riser pipes. Those rises bottom to main pipe. It is the main pipe. Okay, it is the main pipe, so that the total water will be collecting from riser pipe to main pipe, and the main pipe transfers the water from normal field to another field or any other canal. A well point system consists of a number of well points spaced along a trench. It means a trench or around a excavation site. That means excavation site means whatever site is allotted for the construction purpose, so that those site we are having a huge quantity of water. We have to dewater by using this system. We are employed these riser pipes and main pipe systems. The well points are turned to connected to a common header, attached one or more well point pumps. All those are the number of well point pumps attached to the main head pump. This is also another example for the riser pump and connected pumps. In this particular figure, we are having these valves for flow transferring mechanism, and pressure gauges also we are having, so that in this particular pressure gauges we have to use these conditions. This is the another soil strata. That means we are having this cross section, static water level at a particular dotted line. After that removal of this water from this ground surface, there may be decrement of groundwater level. Those are also shown with the help of these arrow lines. That means the two arrow lines are focused at this pipeline system, riser pipes. That means bottom of the riser pipe. From the bottom of the riser pipe, the total water will be collected, and those water will be fed to the main pipeline system. And those main pipeline system is connected to the pump, so that the pump will serve those water into another land or any other canal. Okay, here also water bearing stratum we are having. It is a Johnson well point. Normally they are named as a Johnson well point, and riser pipes they are having static water level and other levels. All those are the phenomena. We have to understand those. This is the advanced method. That means simply it is having a different pipes with this pressure gauges also. That means and each and every pipe how much amount of pressure was maintaining, if it is a sufficient pressure or not. That means few pipelines are simply installed, but they are not gathering, means automatically in those particular pressure gauges they will directly show from this particular pipeline system there is no collection of water, there may be no pressure maintaining, so that we have to repair or any other small modifications we have to do for those pipeline system. And by using this mechanism we have to count how much quantity of water is were removed. Why? Because of pressure mechanism and flow mechanism all are there. This is a Griffin well point for dewatering system. After that we are having this closed ring installation. What is the closed ring installation? The closed ring installation for bulk excavation is to be carried out with the surface header pipe forming a closed ring around the excavation. That means if it is a normally we are having a particular soil, on the particular soil we have to form a closed ring. This closed ring represents the point where we have drawn the particular quantity of water, that is the closed ring. After that the well points are spaced around the header pipe and the pump set draws from the header to discharge the groundwater away from the excavation sites. In areas where the table has to be lowered further than the average 6 meters drainable by the closed ring system, several stages may be installed. That means normally in the well points we are having a small spaces for the dewatering points. In those small spaces we have to use these riser pumps. After the installation of riser pump is over, those riser pumps we have to fed with main pipeline system, so that these closed rings are normally formed in the particular land at a different points. In those particular closed rings points we have to dig a small well points. After the well point is over we have to inject into these riser pumps. After the riser pumps are over we have to connect those riser pump with main pump, and we have to use an electrical machine, that means simply a motor, to collect all those water. The primary excavation is made in a new water table level achieved by the first well point system. Then the second ring system drop the water further into the excavation work continuously. That means first of all the primary excavation is made to the new water table. Why? Because new water table means in that particular new water table we are having a full quantity of water. But in case of old water table there may be some decrement of water, so that it is not sure that there may be collection of water in old water table points. But in case of new water table means automatically the water will be at a static position. Due to these riser pumps and main pumps we need to collect the water in a constant mechanism. This is the another example. If the water is so deep, that means some of the motors will have to bring the water from such kinds only, such heights only, so that whenever the water is at large depths we have to close for these kind of mechanisms. It is a closed ring mechanism. In this particular closed ring also we are having this main pipeline system and these riser pumps. These all those riser pumps are located at different locations where there is a huge quantity of water, so that those riser pumps will collect the water from those points and they will feed to the main pipeline system, and those main pipeline system is associated with this main motor, and the main motor will draws those water into the another field. This is the main motor. Here we are having a two pipeline system. It is the one pipeline system and it is the another pipeline system. In one pipeline system we are having one sub at one location, two we are having another two sub location. From these two locations we are drawing water at a constant depth and a constant pressure. This method is employed when there is a huge quantity of water in the particular land. Why? Because on the previous motor simply we are using one kind of pipeline system and we are using simply one motor. but particularly in this soil strata there may be huge quantity of water, so that we need to save our time, and for the saving of our time we have to employ these kind of mechanisms. What is the installation progress by in the particular previous method? For trenching work, the progressive line installation is used depending upon the composition of the ground. One row of the well point along the one side, and the trench is usually enough to obtain the correct drawdown to the whole excavation area. The trench work, normally trench work means trench means normally we have to associate with this fencing work. Normally this fencing work is employed to the fields. That means normally in agricultural fields we are using this fencing work, or any domestic areas also we have to use this fencing work. Likely here we are using trenching work. Those two are similarly located along the periphery of the particular area. Trenching or fencing, those two are located around the periphery. Here also trenching work is employed around the particular hole, so that from that hole there may be a continuous drawing of water. The progressive line installation is used depending upon the composition of the ground. One row of the well points along the side of the trench is usually enough to obtain the correct drawdown to which the whole excavation area is there. That means depending upon the water capacity, that means whatever the water present in the particular trench or soil itself, those water we have to remove. Should the groundwater is consist impervious strata or about to invert, it is maybe necessary to install well points along the both sides of the trench. That means if there is any impervious locations, that means impervious means groundwater consists of impervious strata. Impervious means there may be no flowing of water to the ground levels. Impervious, pervious means normally flowing to the ground level. Impervious means there may be no flowing to the ground level, simply the water is stagnant in a particular position. So that those kind of water we have to remove and easily by using these motors. But installation is carried out on a progressive basis. Progressive means there may be some quantity of improvement. Progressive basis means improvement basis, as each section of the trench work is completed and backfilled. Means whatever the trenches we are having, those trenches will be completed and backfilled. That means the total water will be removed from those trenches, and those will be discharged into the another backfill areas, so that well points can be withdrawn and replaced ahead of the waterworks to the ground prepared by the next section of the trench. It means these trenches are arranged line by line, line by line, line by line, simply in a progressive order. That means simply by according to the heights or widths they are having, so that from each trench they are collecting a particular quantity of water and they are simply pouring onto the another sides. These pump sets and surfaces can run. A header pipes are also designed to quick and smooth transfer of operations. That means depending upon the soil characteristics and water parameters. If the water is so having a huge amount of turbidity and others, so that they have to go for different kinds of pipes to remove the water. Likely they are employing different mechanisms for smooth working philosophy. That means smooth working and other quick accessories and operations. Okay, it is one of the phenomena which is used for the progressive working. That means simply a main pipeline with a successive difference with the riser pumps. Those riser pumps are fed into the particular land. Okay, those riser pumps are connected to the main pipeline with pressure gauges, and this motor will create a successive stratum onto the pressure gauge, so that the water will be collected onto the particular soil or particular pipelines, and those will be fed into the another successive ditch or pit. Here also we are having these pipeline systems too. remove the water from a particular clayish strata. A well point pump is a combination of two or more pumps, one which pumps or water from the header and other with the pumps of vacuum pump to remove air which enters the system. Control of air is important as excessive air causes cavitations which reduces the pump's efficiency. That means a well point pump is a combination of two pumps. That means well point pump మనకి వెల్ పాయింట్ పంప్లో మెయిన్గా టూ పైప్స్ అనేవి ఉంటాయి. వన్ విచ్ పంప్స్ ఈ ద వాటర్ ఫ్రమ్ ద హెడర్ టు ద అదర్ పైప్. Means one pipe is normally used for the dewatering purpose. Simply it removes the total water whichever is present in the soil, and another pump will creates a vacuum. Why? Because while we are removing the water, there may be some quantity of vacuum will be in the pipes, so that the vacuum is continuously improving. There may be some bursting or any other chances also occur, so that due to avoid those kind of accidents, we have to employ these two pump phenomena. In both sides we are removing and we are creating some quantity of this vacuum. Both we are doing. Next one, control of air is important. That means control of air means while we are removing the water means automatically the water place will have to మీన్స్ వాటర్ మనం ఒక ప్లేస్లో వాటర్ని రిమూవ్ చేస్తున్నాం అంటే ఆ ప్లేస్లో మనకు వాటర్ బదులుగా ఎయిర్ అనేది ఫిల్ అవుతూ ఉంటుంది. Control of air is important. That means we have to control those entrainment of air, as excessive air causes cavitations which reduces the pump efficiency. మనకు యొక్క క్యావిటేషన్ వల్ల ఏమవుతుందంటే పంప్ యొక్క ఎఫిషియన్సీ నార్మల్గా ఒక పీక్ టైంలో పంప్ అనేది మనకి ఒక 20 లీటర్స్ 30 లీటర్స్ని వాటర్ని మనం రిమూవ్ చేయగలిగితే ఆఫ్టర్ దిస్ క్యావిటేషన్ వల్ల కానివ్వండి లేకపోతే మనకి ఎక్సెసివ్ ఎయిర్ యొక్క వల్ల కానివ్వండి ఆ యొక్క పంప్ యొక్క కెపాసిటీ 20 లీటర్స్ నుంచి సింపుల్గా 5 లీటర్స్కి 4 లీటర్స్కి డ్రా డౌన్ అయిపోతూ ఉంటుంది. డ్యూ టు దోస్ వీ హ్యావ్ టు యూస్ దీస్ టూ పంప్ మెకానిజం ఫర్ సింప్లీ increasing the efficiency. Next one, it is a well point pump. It is having two pumps. In this also we are having two collecting pumps. First one, well point assembles are the made up of well point screen riser pumps and a flexible nose swinger and a joint with a turning. These are generally installed by jetting. That means the total here we are having a well point assembles are made up of a well point. This is the one well point, this is the another well point. These are the well points. After that we are having screens. Here we are having two screens and it is a riser pumps. After that we are having a green color portion, those are riser pumps. And a flexible nose. Here we are having a flexible nose. Swinger and joint with turning. Here we are having swinger and joint with turning. Those are generally installed by a jetting action phenomena. What is a jetting in? With the exception of all tube wells where a hole is bored, well points are generally placed in the soil by using a high pressure water jet. That means high pressure water jet. Due to this high pressure water jet, we have to remove much quantity of water from the soil. Otherwise, we have to collect a quantity which is lesser in volume, so that this high pressure water is supplied from the a special pump, jetting pump, and fed through the either a self jetting well point or special jetting tube by disposal well points units are being used. That means the pressure water is supplied. Normally we are collecting a particular less quantity of water from the grounds, so that those less quantity of water are collecting to the main pipeline, and from those main pipeline By using these pressure jets, we are collecting the water and we are placing onto the another field or another canal. All the process will be done within the proper time. Otherwise, there may be some quantity of time lapse and others. The water will not be treated efficiently, effluently. Works guided by skilled operators, high pressure jetting places and well points quickly and accurately at the right places and the right depths. That means to do all of those procedures, we need to have some skilled labor. That means those are having all types of skills for the removal of the water in a given space by using all those motors and riser pumps. Why? Because some of the persons having a lack of knowledge, simply they are installing and putting the pipes, simply they are seeing. Uh, that means there is maybe no water flowing. Why? Because means they are not putting the pipes at a proper depth. Simply the motor will not collect the water efficiently. So that we have to observe. That means whatever the observations we have to do is what is the depth of the pipe we have, what is the water table depth, it is a effluent or not. All those things we have to observe. If it is water is not coming means we have to increase the vacuum pressure in the particular pipe system so that the pipeline system and the motor will collect more quantity of water in a less span of the time, where subsoil conditions don't allow well points to be jetted into place. It means subsoil conditions means in the particular subsoils we are having a less quantity of pressure and other less quantity of air and other pressures so that it will not give a much more water. The bore is drilled and the water will be point in a particular place. That means to get those water from the particular land and sublayers, we need to drill a quantities of bores. By using those bores only, we have to drive all those water. Okay, this is the installation of particular well point. If the water table is at a larger depth, the water table is at a smaller depth means there is no installation of these well points. Why? Because we have to inject at a smaller depth, 2 to 3 meters. If it is a larger depth, that means a 10 to 12 feet. Automatically, we have to use these well points to dewatering techniques. Next one is single stage well point system. But in case of the single stage well point system, previously we are having these kind of operations for the removal of groundwater from a particular point. Simply we are maintained a particular quantity of slope. Due to the slope, the water will be collected into a particular point. From that point, we are collecting water and place it into another canal. Here also we are having same phenomena. That means header pipe. When we are having a well point, from the particular well point, the total water will be connecting and this water will be drained by using this pipeline system. This is a single stage well point system. Here also we are having same single stage means in the both sides we are having a single pipeline system and those pipeline system is fed with these collector pipes. Those collector pipes are having a huge depths. The water will be collected and drawn to the main pipeline system, and from the main pipeline system is attached to the motor, and those motor will drawn those water and fed to the another canals nearer to the particular fields. Those canals are normally having a huge slope so that they will transfer the waters far away from the particular site. If the water is nearer to the particular site means automatically due to the gravitational forces and other seepage forces, the water will be entered into the land, so that we need to observe the canal having a proper slope or not, otherwise the total work will be wasted. We have to observe the canal having a flow properties or tagging properties. Flow properties means the water will have to move on another direction with a proper speed level. The water is not moving and simply stagging means there may be some seepage or percolation or gravity is occurring on the particular canal. So that all those things we have to observe. whenever doing such kind of practices, that means removal of water from the soils. It is a multi-stage well point or double well point. That means here we are collecting in 2 stages. That means on the top stage we are collecting one pipeline, and the second stage we are collecting another pipeline system, so that it is a multi-stage, more than one pipeline we are having. From those 2 pipelines we are collecting the water and feeding into the another canal. Here we are having these two pipe motors with 2 separated pipeline systems. Those water will be fed into the another surface. It is also another example for the multi-stage pipeline system. Here we are having totally 3 pipes with different levels. First pipe is normally at the ground level, and the second pipeline system is at the particular water surface, and the third pipeline system is at the below the water level. If the quantity is more and more in the particular soil strata, that means normal water content we have to get a particular amount, so that the amount is doubled in a particular soil, so that these kind of multi-stage, normally we are having a single pump, but in case of multi-stage we observed a 2 pumps, but here there are 3 pumps are used from the for the removal of water in the particular field. Well point systems are normally frequently the most logical and economical choice for the dewatering construction sites, where the required lowering of the groundwater level is approximately 6 meters. That means 6 meters means that 20 feet. Simply 3 meters means 10 feet we are having. However, the greater lifts are possible by lowering the water into 2 or more stages. Here well points are used for removing of water. But in case of the water table is far to the ground level, we have to use these kind of 2 to 3 well point systems. Okay, 6 meters 20 feet. However, the greater lifts possible by lowering the water into 2 or more stages. Here they are simply telling that if the water table is far deeper to the particular ground level, automatically these 2 or more stages of pipeline system are employed in a particular land for dewatering purpose. The 20 feet lift restrictions results from the fact that the water is lifted by difference between ambient air pressure and low air pressure created by the pump. Normally, whenever the pump has to suck the water from a particular pipeline, automatically it has to create some amount of pressure, otherwise the water will not flow. That means normally in the reciprocation pumps also we are giving blows, that means blows to the particular handle of the pump, so that due to those pressure secreted by the particular handle, the water will be lifting up continuously. We are giving the pressure on the particular pump, so that those pressure energy will be converted into lifting energy. Likely in the pump also, particular field also, the pump has to give some kind of this pressure energy, so that those pressure energy will be useful for high amount of catching of water from the field itself. It is another working process. That means in the working process also we are having these pipeline systems, okay, continuously at a proper intervals we are having each pipeline system. Each pipeline system is dredging the water from the required points. We are having these cranes and other equipments are also installed. Dewatering concentrate from the Doha International Airports. Normally, in the particular airports, if there is a water quantity means automatically